Hey punters, and welcome to Big Red and the Silver Fox. Today we'll be previewing the Allstar Mile down at Moonee Valley. We've got a nice firm deck down there. Good three at the moment. Should improve. Rail in the true position. Joined by Robert Todd. How you going, mate?
Yeah, good man. How you going?
Good, thanks. Tony, how are you, mate?
Yes, mate. Welcome. Yeah, nice to be back. Robbie, you had a fat day. You had a fat week this week. You've slayed them all week, I've heard.
Yeah, it's all right to get a couple winners yesterday, but yeah, push on for Saturday. Hopefully we can carry the momentum over, and yeah, get a
Yeah, at
couple
least
of.
we've at least we've got a bank to have a punt with on Saturday. That's a nice effort.
Yeah, not too bad, but yeah, it can all go pretty quickly as we know. But no, we'll try and get a bit of momentum coming into the weekend, and yeah, get some results. It looks like a few good races to bet on this weekend. So yeah.
So here's our market for the All-Star Mile. So our favourite is Alligator Blood at 280. I'm Thunderstruck, $6. Mr. Brightside, $6. She's a Belter, 14s. Cascadian, 15s. Laws of Intimacy, 17s. Alan Curls, 19s. Gentleman Roy, 20s. And the Nugget is 20s. The Inevitable, 26s. And longer the rest. Any thoughts on this market, Rob?
It all seems pretty right. Probably just have a little bit less between Alligator Blood and I'm Thunderstruck, but clearly only three winning chances, and yeah, it seems pretty right. To be honest, I can see why the market might have dropped off on Thunderstruck a bit, but I think that come race day it might be more like 350 Alligator Blood, like 480 on Thunderstruck sort of thing. So I think on Thunderstruck slightly overs right now, but haven't got involved yet. And yeah, spoiler alert, I am on Thunderstruck. So let's get to that, and I'll tell you what I think from there.
Rightio, we'll have a look at our speed map, courtesy of our new sponsor, Hunting Form. So they've jumped on board with us to provide all the data and speed maps, which is great. How good is that, boys? 1 week in, got the sponsor.
Very good.
Yeah, nice to have them on board. They've got a great product and makes reading races a hell of a lot easier for fellas like me. Anyway, I don't have enough time to spend on front of a computer like you two fellas, so makes it a hell of a lot better for me.
Right, Rob, thoughts on the speed map?
Yep, so I've done this. It looks like pretty well documented. Keats is going to go out very, very quick. Gentleman Roy probably kick up and ensure like keep Keats pretty honest up there. Alligator Blood probably sits just behind there with Nugget getting the suck run. Then you got like a clump of horses that can probably go either way. You got like the Inevitable, nice run the rails, Mr. Brightside there with I'm Thunderstruck probably outside with Laws of Indices, and then Pounding and Soci Bond could go either way, back or forward. Probably got just landed in neutral position there, but both no favours in the draw. And then you got the horses out the back who obviously will have a lot of work to do to get into the race, but some pretty good talent back there. But yeah, I think that you don't want to be in a very fast tempo. These horses at the back are going to be chasing from a long way, so it's going to take either like an extraordinary ride or a freakish performance to get close. Really, those horses at the back, but yeah, focusing on those horses probably, in that from midfield forward. So yeah, pretty much. I think most horses should get their chance here, to be honest.
Yeah, I sort of thought it was interesting because you see most of these races, these big races down there in Melbourne with Alligator Blood and Thunderstruck, the ones that are coming out of they seem to always be slowly run. And this is probably the first one we've seen for a while that's actually going to be ran along in terms of Keats and Gentleman Roy.
Yeah, for sure. It's been with like this is like this is the eighth time on Thunderstruck and on Thunderstruck and Alligator Blood meet. Where on Thunderstruck actually has a 5-2 record against him. And both those defeats were at Sandown, which I'm convinced is not on Thunderstruck's track. So but in saying that, on Thunderstruck has rarely got the fast tempo he loves. The last time he actually saw a fast tempo was in the Turak in 2021, where he produced like a monster 17.0 above, which is like, that's as good as it gets. And since then, he hasn't even seen a fast race. So first time he sees it since, how long is that? Like 18 months now. So it looks like, they'd be pretty happy with the speed up front. and Alligator Blood will probably be somewhat softened, but he's just such a good horse. It's hard to write him off. But he did win off a very fast more fast tempo in the Stradbroke when he was second up for Waterhouse spot. But since then he's only seen slow, very slow, one even race, which was that Coxway. But yeah, so it's going to be a little bit different race shape, Alligator Blood, and a lot of people that will be backing him will see a different race shape than he saw last time anyway, where he got complete control in this race that was on screen. Well, not complete control because see Nuggets in front there, but he had a little bit of a break on Thunderstruck, who on face value was disappointing, and I didn't think I'd be finding him here, but looking at the data, he was just couldn't win. Given the sort of race pattern of Alligator Blood, how he sort of when he gets to the front off like a slow tempo, just keeps kicking, he just can't get past him. So Thunderstruck was a bit flat-footed there, and couldn't get past. And I was like, Mr. Brightside ran past, but I think Thunderstruck probably going to be the best suited of the three up to a mile under this race shape. So yeah, it's sort of where I see the race.
Tony, you got any thoughts on this last start replay here with Alligator Blood and Thunderstruck?
Yeah, I was of the opinion that they were driving Alligator Blood to lead and send him out, and he showed a different side of himself. So he actually had a little bit of ticker towards the end of the race, and he was ridden a little bit quiet. So Blake Shin's now of the opinion that he can just put him wherever he wants, and it's going to be in his favour. Oh God, he's a tough horse. You'd like a stable full of them. Love the way Mr. Brightside actually sort of leveled out and started to attack the line the last 150. Took a while to balance up and start chasing, but he really dug in the last little bit. So I give him a real good hope of, with the high pressure, I give him a good hope of getting home.
Is he probably going to be buried the rail from the map, Rob? Mr. Brightside?
Yeah, but it should find the gaps, I'd imagine, Mr. Brightside. I'm just sort of banking on the fact that these doesn't quite have I just think he's just not quite as good as the two favourites, although, he's very good. But the number 1 and 2, Alligator Blood and Thunderstruck, are like in the top 5 horses, it's top 4 or 5 horses in the country. I think Mr. Brightside, Mr. Brightside, his last win was in the fan against Inspirational Girl and Spanish Mission. Since then he's sort of been thereabouts in these sort of top Group 1s, but his only Group 1 win was in the Doncaster against Thunderstruck, but did carry 5 kilos less. So I think that's sort of his level. And losing Craig Williams can't help you, especially in a race like this at Moody Valley. Goes to Al Curry, who's from Hong Kong, coming over from Hong Kong, but he hasn't ridden the winner in Hong Kong in his last 50, and he's 0 from his last 100. Sorry, 1 from his last 100, 0 from his last 50, which can't help. So, I just maybe he's the one that you can take on, but you'd be placing, I'd imagine. I think the first 3 in market run 1, 2, 3, don't they? Sort of pick themselves. Yeah.
You landed on Thunderstruck on top, Rob?
Yeah, I've got Thunderstruck on top from Alligator Blood. So yeah, probably just play it that way, and hopefully this week we can get one better. Unlike the last 4 weeks where we've run second in the big race for the day.
Yeah, there've been some sick beats, mate. It hasn't been good flashing over at the end, only missing by long necks and this week.
A win in the Lightning, Lofty Strike and hopefully play attrition in the Australian Guineas and Lofty Strike in the Newmarket. So yeah, it was almost laughable last week. So we'll see. We're going 5 in a row. If it doesn't win, I hope it does run second. So we can just keep this little thing going of good price horse race.
You got to laugh, because if you don't laugh, you'll cry.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
The best bet of the card down there. Who have you landed on, Rob?
So I was tossing up between. So I was going to go Midwest in the first, because I think it just just jump, lead, win. But 225, take it, take it or leave it. Last week, we went in the short end of the market, got smashed and beating around second, put out with the IPH, so that made 2 of us. But this week I've gone for one at better odds. The race after the All-Star Mile, race 8. The Godolphin, the stable that broke my heart last week. You can see it was Parasol this week. Gone to Craig Newitt rides coming out of like a massive rating win last start over Insurrection, who's since stacked up. The Flemington behind Benedetto, who's a Group 1 horse. Beat Hypothetical, who's gone around in the market on Saturday. Another horse in that race, one since $1 Billion Baby, one since, and Renosu one. So the hot form race, 10.1 above the punting form. I've got the race going for like 3.9 seconds inside standing time, which is like Group 1, Group 2 level. The favourite in the race, My Bella May, has also really good figures, but Jaws Wide Pike, don't know if Mini Valley will be the sort of track that's best for the setup there. I think the dangerous Paris Dior, who did beat Insurrection last time, just like Parasol did, but Parasol does get in nicely on the weights relative to Paris Dior. Getting a kilo and a half off, but that means a little bit with these fillies, because a lot of them are pretty even, and we do probably get a better map. So yeah, I'm just happy to land on this. It's around $5 now. Probably back it soon. So I think the data guys will get involved late. Like they just have to. It's got the clear best figures. It's got the upside golf, and Craig Newitt's fine. Just think that it's pretty easy bet to have. It's in a pretty like a strong race, like Ledon's Rouge, good chance. Maxwell, you got My Bella May, obviously Paris Dior. You got some pretty decent fillies here. So it's a bit doing on the map as well, which is pretty fast. So yeah, went on her, but yeah, between her and Midwest, like they're two good bets I'll probably have in the day. And yeah, this one's just I think 2.5 times the price. So probably happy to land on her.
Righto, punters, that'll do us for today. That's the preview for the All-Star Mile and Rob's best bet of the day. So be sure to look on the socials. We've got the Twitter going now, Big Red and the Silver Fox on Twitter, and Big Red and the Silver Fox on YouTube. And Robert's links for his page will be linked in the description below. So have a look there and check him out. Righto, boys, have a good weekend and happy punting.
All right, good luck, guys.
Thanks, bud.